Okay, so we're going.
Okay.
All right, so you want to do the intro?
No.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Horror Squad Red Curtain Review. Today, Rainey and myself, Ben, watched a wonderful film that was recommended to us by our friends at Videodrome.
Yay.
A wonderful film called
Uninvited.
Uninvited.
1988.
1988.
87,
I
88.
didn't take notes. I have a
Not the
phone
2000.
I'm gonna pull up.
There's a mid-2000s film called Uninvited.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's The Uninvited. There's a
yeah.
couple of Uninviteds. I think there was one. There's a Korean one. There's one from the 40s.
Oh.
I think there's a couple. I had to type in Uninvited and cat because this movie, Uninvited, its main monster is a small cat.
It's very cute.
Very cute.
They say cats have 9 lives. You have only 1.
A poisonous cat. Now how's that possible?
You're gonna be richer than your wildest dreams.
Gets a 4.3 out of 10 on IMDb. So that should, and I think, I haven't seen it, MST did a riff on this. So
Yeah.
it's one of those kind of films. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was riff.
It stars a whole bunch of really notable old actors. I mean, even older now because this is in the 80s. So even the young ones are old now. I'm gonna name George Kennedy, who was in Cool Hand Luke and Naked Gun. Those two different kind of films, but he was in a lot of films. He's a serious actor. Alex Cord, who's like the main bad guy, was in like a million TV shows and weird movies back in the 80s, 70s. Clue Gallagher, how do you say that?
Gallagher.
Clue Gallagher. He was the guy from the Dead.
Return of the Living Dead.
Return of the Living Dead.
And Poltergeist. He was the sleazy
real estate boss, yeah.
Yeah, that moved the headstones but didn't move the bodies.
Yeah.
He's great. I love him.
Yeah, he's really. Yeah, there's really good people. It's just strange. It's like you got all these like older actors. I guess needed just working actors. And there's a bunch of young people who they've gone on and done stuff I've never heard of them.
But they were terrible. So it was weird.
They were.
You get like actual seasoned like just character actors, and then these kids.
Yeah, you had some people that
lines.
were giving great lines to not great lines.
Not a great script.
Yeah, and so just a quick premise of the film, not the storyline, because there's not really a point in that, but a lab that's working on radiation studies screws up, and a cat they're working on
Escapes
by eating people and running away. It's a little orange cat. I'll put a picture somewhere. And it kills everyone and runs away. Meanwhile,
into a puppet.
yeah, it has puppet power.
I guess we could talk about puppet.
Yeah, it's
a little bit.
Spoiler alert. I'll put it at the beginning. There's puppets in this film. There's actually 2 puppets.
Yeah.
Host puppet and monster puppet.
Yes.
Neither are that good.
That's okay.
I mean, but they're actually like
80s.
Muppets.
Yeah, it's 80s.
It's
puppet.
pretty, but it's fun. I don't know. I like puppets.
Yeah, I do too. It's always
good.
fun when they cut from real cat to puppet cat.
Oh my God.
It was good.
It was really good. Animal escapes. Meanwhile, then it cuts to a bunch of kids who are apparently in, I guess this is
Spring break?
spring break somewhere. There's an ocean.
Yeah, they're gonna try to party.
Nobody has a room. The 2 main girls get approached by the main bad guy, who lures them onto his party pleasure yacht. And I guess as a way to shield them from his dirty old man ways, they recruit 3 young party dudes to go with him. That part's really odd.
That whole scene is horrible.
It's really
the worst writing.
It's like they forgot to put it in the script, so they shot it to
they needed
sandwich some stuff together.
They
at the
needed
end.
a reason for the characters to all be together on this yacht.
So they made up this shot. It was really
these
strange.
two chicks just walk up to these guys that they've never met before and say, "Hey, come with us on this party yacht."
And they're like, "Okay, we'll go on you with the rich guy in the yacht."
That dialogue right there would have made more sense than what was actually in the movie.
Yes, that would,
like that sounds more realistic.
That would have
than
been better because
what happens.
It's really strange.
Yeah.
Laughably strange.
Yeah. It was.
And they end up on the yacht, and on their way there, they find this beloved little orange cat that happens to be escaped murder death cat puppet.
Puppet cat.
So they take it with them, and then they get on the yacht, and then the rich guy and his two henchmen who are there make all the kids come on the yacht at the last minute to take over for all the crew that left or something.
Oh yeah, because the main bad guy was
main bad guy's a jerk and yelled and everyone quit. So all the party kids get to work on the yacht. So they okay, and they keep the cat. And there's also a hot captain
who's also terrible at acting. It's just a young.
Yeah, if you're watching our review, we're sorry. You guys weren't good in this film.
Hey, maybe they got better. I can't honestly. I don't blame them.
I think all
for it.
Well, at least the ladies that I look. There's 3 ladies on the boat, right?
Yeah, you have the two
party girls.
Party girls. The captain chick is about the same age as the party girls.
Yeah, she's also 20. Her dad used to own the boat and lost it. The rich guy bought it, so now the girl is working on the boat until she can earn it back.
Yeah.
Which was weird. I don't know.
Unnecessary plot device.
Yeah.
And then you have the main guy, his henchman dude, and then the Gallagher character who's wearing like really great, like he's wearing like dental prosthetics, like some weird like teeth and oversized glasses.
I'm assuming those aren't your real teeth. Yeah, he had some big funky teeth that made him talk weird.
Yeah, because he couldn't talk through the fake teeth.
Yeah.
And I didn't recognize him at first. I thought that, it was
And he
really...
had big glasses and a weird little hat.
Yeah, so you could tell who he was.
Him,
I don't know if that was his decision to say,
And he was drunk half of his shots. Not in person, but in the character.
He had a fun death scene.
Yeah, he had a fun death scene with Puppet. And so they have to immediately sail away to the Cayman Islands. So I guess they're leaving from Florida.
Yeah, because the 3 sleazy old dudes
Although it looks suspiciously like the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's great. Like in the earlier shot when they're like trying to get on the yacht, they're in the marina and they're wearing skimpy bikinis, and you look in the background, it's like super windy and overcast. You can tell that they probably shot it in like I don't know, like Boston Harbor.
Yeah, it looked really cold.
It's not.
Yeah, it was just
like Miami. Or
shot on the cheap. The dudes are all goofy. The girls are sexy.
They shot it on an actual boat, not a set.
Yeah, there's a real boat. I guess some of the interiors must be sets, right?
Yeah, I think the engine room might be a set.
Yeah, it was really big for that boat.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes. Because it was a tiny yacht.
Yeah. So.
It had a little tiny hot tub.
Oh yeah.
That looked like an above ground pool.
Yeah.
That at the beginning
awesome.
They drowned somebody in.
Yeah, they drowned a guy. That's right. They drowned someone in it. The bad guys are they're like mob kind of dudes.
But they're pretty lame.
Yeah, and so the bad guys have done something where the feds are onto them, so they have to go to the Cayman Islands
with a bunch of cash.
With cash, and to go to the bank to get out all their illegal loot money out of the foreign bank before the government gets it, and then they're going to run away and buy an island with something. So that's sort of the premise. The plot is just dumb kids and some old guys on a boat with a monster muppet.
Yeah.
That's the whole movie.
Yeah, that's it. This movie is actually very similar to another movie that we watched recently starring Nicolas Cage about a cat that gets unleashed on a boat with some bad guys.
That's right. Wait, that was called...
Primal?
Yeah, Primal.
It was horrible.
Which was a wonderful film.
Which had a CG cat instead of a Muppet cat.
Yeah, the CG cat in Primal, which wasn't as fun as the Muppet.
Yeah, we won't really talk about that movie.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not a good movie.
Not a good movie. I mean, it's better than some films. But I don't know. The highlights of this film.
Puppet cat?
Puppet cat. Now the cat, whenever, this is what's fun, whenever the cat's around, we don't think it was an actual trained cat.
No, we think it was somebody's pet.
We think because it doesn't seem to do anything they want it to do.
We didn't finish watching the credits though, so unless there was like an animal handler on there or a cat trainer.
If there was, they weren't great. The cat just seemed to
just hide or
just
walk
do whatever,
across the
like whatever
set.
an actual cat would do on set.
And then they would add in like cat sounds.
Yeah, oh
like
yeah.
Even with the cat not moving its mouth or anything, they just like they
Mouth
have
is
it
the cat
meowing.
was sealed shut.
Yeah.
And then it's going meow, 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 meow. And then they kind of like splice together some meows, so we go meow, meow, meow. Like a lot.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, the cat, and then the puppet monster.
Which we should talk about the puppet monster
Yeah.
real quick too.
So this is the monster of the movie.
The puppet, yeah. So the cat is a cat, but the I guess whatever monster, they don't explain it, comes out of the cat, like out of its mouth.
Yeah.
So then there's this like horrible, like decrepit monster thing that crawls out of the puppet cat's mouth, and that does all the killing. And then when it's done, it skittles back into the cat. And in the movie, one of the guys that's part of the party guy group, he's a biologist.
Yeah.
They're studying to be a biologist.
Right.
And he discovers with the use of a sextant, which I was
Oh,
actually
yeah.
shocked that the captain, 22-year-old captain,
That's
had.
right. They had a box with a sextant
with
in
a
it.
sextant in it.
The thing you use to look at the horizon and
yeah,
stars,
with the stars
or
and
something.
shit. Which, I thought it was clever that the writer of the script actually knew what a sextant was. But that was impressive. But he uses it to look at the blood of one of the guys that gets infected by the cat and dies.
Yeah,
and
Gallagher's shirt.
Yeah, he gets infected and dies, and suddenly it becomes like a ripoff of The Thing. Where like
yeah.
the cat can like infect the food with its
Yeah, the
like
cat's
cat monster?
contagious
Yeah.
with its radiation monster disease.
and suddenly this guy ends up like becoming like the McCready of the group.
Yes, and he can use the sextant as a microscope.
Yeah.
He could see all the blood cells.
Yeah, he used a magnifying glass and a sextant and some of the lenses on the
Oh
sextant.
yeah, he had to add in more. And then you see all the blood cells are multiplying.
Yeah,
Like the cat, when its poisonous bite makes you have more blood cells.
but they don't really explain, because then suddenly they kind of like grow like, not like tumors, it's almost like Videodrome.
Yeah, they start to,
Okay.
like when the cat bites you, your skin starts to do that pulsy
bubbling.
bubble ripple, where they put the air tubes under the skin, it goes whoop, 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 and then
And
squirts and
blood.
stuff. So it's kind of gross.
Yeah, the special effects were pretty fun.
Yeah, they were fun.
considering- Yeah, they were fun. They had Puppet Cat, whoever.
Puppet cat was poisonous.
It's better than some of the other special effects we've seen on shitty B movies,
Yeah, it was.
all things considered.
Yeah, all things considered. So the cat was a highlight. The cat puppet monster jumping out, which would come out small but then get bigger once it had emerged. So it would start off out of the mouth like tiny, but then when it attacked you, it'd probably be like.
Yeah, it depended
That's
on the
big.
shot, like if the actors had to hold the puppet,
Yeah.
move around.
So good.
So that was a highlight. The special effects were a highlight.
Yeah, the pulsing, and there's some gore, a lot of blood.
A lot of gore.
Pretty
The
good.
really bad line delivery by
That's
the
really
younger
good.
actors. Yeah, it's quintessential like
I feel like
movie.
I feel like when we were watching, a lot of the actors kept missing their lines.
Yeah, there were quite a few scenes with
Where
like,
it felt like they screwed up and they just kept filming.
yeah,
so
they
didn't
just
want
left
to
it
do
in
another
the-
take.
Yeah,
And I guess this is '88. This is all shot on film, so they didn't want to waste money.
yeah.
They just shot it and kept moving on.
I'm surprised we didn't see like a boom mic enter the scene.
And yeah, because they're on the deck of a ship, a lot of it sounded like it was done post.
Yeah, because you could see all the wind blowing around, and it
And their
must have
voice
been.
sounded oddly tinny or like like it was in a recording booth or something.
Yeah, so they must have ADR'd a lot of dialogue on
Yeah, so that was
the deck of the ship.
it was kind of quirky. And they run around the ship. They're looking for the cat. They're trying to come up with ways to deal with it. The cat keeps eating people.
And they keep having to wrap the bodies and dump them overboard, like barrel at sea.
Yeah.
Except there were like 2 or 3 death scenes where they would like have the death scene, and then they would just kind of jump cut to them dumping the body out.
Yeah.
It was pretty comical.
Yeah, quick cut, body wrapped up in sheet, going over the side of the
Just
ship.
dumping it over the side of the ship. Like, oh, no closure to that.
Yeah, they didn't
scene.
anything, just like dump it. Just
Yep.
get rid of the body real quick.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet, really.
Yeah, there's some comical deaths.
Yeah. Attempted rape.
Yeah, quite a few attempted rapes. Some
Yeah.
questionable, just
Yeah.
sleazing.
Sleazy. Everyone's kind of sleazy.
Everyone's sleazy.
Sleazy.
The ladies are sleazy. The dudes are sleazy.
For me, surprisingly, there wasn't any actual nudity in the movie, right?
No, that's what was shocking.
I thought it was going to be one of the typical Showtime booby, not Showtime channel, but
Showtime, Friday the 13th, part 5.
Showtime. It was like just a
Showtime.
bunch of nudity for no reason movie.
Yeah.
But it didn't actually have any nudity.
Yeah, so I guess whoever directed this wasn't doing it for the sole intention of getting actresses naked on set.
Yeah.
We got faked out by boobs a couple times, and we also got faked out with like expecting a chest burster scene too.
Oh, I thought his chest was gonna pop.
Yeah, we had two like subverted.
Yeah, when the main thug, not the main bad guy, but the main heavy, his ankle got bit in half or something by the
Yeah,
muppet.
that was great.
It was pretty gross.
He gets infected.
The infected blood made his chest start to pulse so much. Yeah, we thought like another Muppet.
Yeah,
out.
and they, everybody that's still alive, they do like a wide angle shot of everyone crowded around him, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's gonna be a chest burster scene.
Yeah.
Or gonna get sprayed with blood, and then it cuts back to him bubbling some more. It cuts back to the group of people waiting, and then it jump cuts to him getting tossed overboard.
Yeah, it was like they set it up. They set up to do an explosion, and then nothing happened.
Yeah, which honestly I kind of liked because we were expecting it.
Yeah, that's
Just like
probably
we were
it.
expecting
It was kind of funny
boobs.
though. It was fun, then they just threw him out.
Yeah.
There's some really bad fight scenes.
Oh yeah, terrible fight scene.
Struggling for gun. Who's gonna control? They ran out of food really quick.
Yeah, one girl goes crazy because her friend jumps overboard.
And
falls
yeah, the
overboard.
cat poisoned all the food with its tongue or saliva or something, so they couldn't eat what was left.
Yeah,
And one girl went crazy and ate it anyway, and then she died
yeah.
from poisoned food.
Her throat exploded.
Throat
or-
exploded, yeah. Did the
juice.
bubble juice.
And then she died. And then they didn't toss her overboard though.
No.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, no, I think at that point they were
I think
finished.
you just left her there.
Yeah, and then somehow a bullet damaged the side of the boat and it was sinking. So
Yeah,
the survivors, which was main bad guy, biology dude,
and the captain girl.
and the captain girl, were fleeing the ship, but main bad dude had to get all his cash out of his little secret room,
Yeah.
which was a mistake because the Muppet Cat was waiting for him.
Yep.
And so greed killed him and Muppet Cat, and he couldn't survive Muppet Cat attack.
The story had a moral.
Had a moral: don't go back for your third case of monies. The first two were enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also that scene had one of our favorite moments too, which was the tiny model ship in the storm.
Oh,
they
that was so
they cut
good.
to a model scene of a tiny little yacht floating in a bathtub, practically.
Yeah. They used a
it
real
twice.
boat.
Yeah.
And they kept cutting back to this, obviously.
Yeah, it was close. It was a close enough shot too, where you could tell, like, if they had maybe
So-
like
Yeah, if they
bumped back a foot or two, like
it was
it'd
such
be
a
a little
model.
better.
We would do a better model, I think.
It was great.
really funny. I mean, why even at that point hide?
Yeah.
It's part of the story.
They should have made it blow up.
Yeah.
They didn't make it. Yeah, if they had the model, they
It
should have
sank
blown
though,
it up.
right?
Yeah,
Did it go?
because they cut to it just like, and then they cut to it sinking.
Yeah, the model.
So that was good.
Yeah, and then the biology dude and captain got off in the lifeboat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then had a wonderful survival fight with a
cat.
very wet Muppet Cat.
Yeah, that was really great too. Their climax, the climactic scene was a wet Muppet Cat fighting them in a lifeboat.
It was
and
worth it for that scene, yeah.
They toss it out of the lifeboat and it swims back and jumps back in. They fight
Mm-hmm.
it again. They toss it and they realize we got to let him float on something, otherwise he's going to keep trying to get in the lifeboat. So
Yeah.
they toss the briefcase. They dump all the cash out and toss the briefcase out there. So the cat climbs on the briefcase and just floats away. And
Muppet
it's the
Cat
ugly.
survives.
It's
Obvious Muppet.
if
on
I
briefcase.
could have a poster of that shot of the Muppet Cat floating on the briefcase,
It would
and
make a really good T-shirt
it would be amazing.
or a tattoo. on your body. The Muppet cap on the silver metal briefcase where all the money was stored.
If anybody gets a tattoo of the uninvited cat floating on a briefcase, I'll give them $100.
Wow, that's pretty good. I don't know if I'd say that. I bet Christine would do it.
Yeah. I give her $100. I probably owe her $100.
Oh God, this light's flickering. Well, it was a good film, but it's not a good film. It's like a
No.
bad film.
But it's not bad like The Room bad.
No, it's bad like a, it's an MST riff kind of
Yeah.
bad. It's
It's an entertaining
schlocky,
bad.
it's fun. You watch it with a group, it's hilarious.
You watch it with one by yourself.
Watch it alone, it's hilarious. You could watch it
Yeah.
multiple times. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Meow, 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 Muppet Cat. So I don't know. These films are hard to grade. What would you give it on a A to F scale?
A to F. I'd probably give it like a B minus.
B minus?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a C
like-
plus, B minus kind of thing. But
It's not great.
It's not good.
I'm not
It's just fun. It's like it's not. We're not trying to say this because it's comparable to a B of a good film that's a B. Mm-hmm. This is a schlocky B. It gets
Yeah.
a schlock B minus because it was pretty hilarious.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's no Exorcist.
No,
Although it did have like a bootleg Tubular Bells soundtrack.
yeah, the soundtrack's like rip off Tubular Bells.
We didn't talk about the soundtrack. So the main theme is like a rip off of Tubular Bells, the famous
A
Exorcist.
good rip off.
Yeah.
It was a good
not-
soundtrack.
Yeah, it wasn't
actually,
bad.
I think they spent all their money on
The sound, but there was some great like
the Muppet and the soundtrack.
the soundtrack had like really great TV.
The opening
cuts.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
The interior soundtrack sounds like it's all from like 1980s TV shows.
Yeah, like inappropriate cuts to just.
It's very 80s TV show.
Yeah,
Like
it
schlocky
is.
TV show.
Like a
Which, I don't know, added to the funniness, really.
yeah, it's like a bootleg Baywatch kind of sound.
Yeah, Baywatch, Love Boat,
Yeah.
anything from that whole 70s, 80s kind of time period. Detective music or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just weird keyboardy stuff. It was really funny.
Yeah.
There's a lot of schlocky films out there like this that are fun to watch. This guy's made a couple. It looked like most of his other things were more either kind of like National Lampoon ripoff comedy things or gangster kind of films or things with guns. So
Yeah, there
I
was a
didn't
gun
see
in
it
this
a lot.
film.
Yeah, there's some shooting. I don't know. I'd recommend it.
Yeah, I'd recommend
If you
it
can
too.
find it, it's probably free somewhere online.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
It's probably on YouTube.
Yeah, it's probably on YouTube. There's not many films where the main monster is literally just a cat.
No.
Pet Cemetery,
Well, it had a cat. It wasn't the main monster.
it wasn't until the kid showed up. I'm just thinking, and then there was like Cat's Eye. where
Primal.
The cat fought a thing. Primal?
Nicholas
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage, yeah, there's a CG cat.
That's not a good movie.
Yeah, but if you like cats that eat people, this is the movie for you.
Yeah.
If you like Muppets,
Yeah.
there's a girl, one of the ladies looks like a gelfling. She's
Yeah.
pretty, she went on to be very successful, I think.
Good for her.
It's got old people.
It's got the guy from Return of the Living Dead in it.
Return of the Living Dead. It's got,
Frank.
yeah, boat model. I don't know what else you want in a film, guys. This is it. This is the pinnacle of cat Muppet monster films.
Yeah.
Is that safe to say?
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah. Any final words about Spring Break or the 80s or cats? Muppets?
No. I feel like
I think we covered the film.
we
thoroughly,
covered
right?
it. That's it. You guys don't even need to watch it now.
Yeah, I would recommend it though.
You should
We
watch it.
had to.
Yeah.
We
They
watch,
is- they
we
could-
watch a lot of movies, so you don't have to, but I'd say just go ahead and watch it with us.
Because we don't have a life.
Video guy said it was something we should watch.
And he was right.
He was right. Muppet Cat
Thanks.
Activate. A lot of fun. 80s, bikinis, Muppets. Watch it.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what you thought, or if there's similar movies of schlocky awesomeness that you like. And then we can go look for those. Videodrome, which is here in Atlanta, has all the movies you would want, unlike Netflix or Amazon.
That's right.
So we just walked down the road to a video store. which there aren't many left, but they're actually far better than streaming stuff. I know
Yes.
you're lazy and just do that. I do it too. But if you actually want a movie of quality, we go to Videodrome.
Yeah.
Because he has everything.
Yeah, and
I mean, he doesn't have Ghost Rider 2, but he had everything else.
Yeah.
And so
Mostly.
he had this movie.
He didn't have Crow 2 City Angels.
No, but he got it for us.
Yeah.
And we thank him.
Thanks. Get all the Brad Dourif movies.
Yeah, he keeps getting more Brad Dourif movies. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know if there's some movies you'd like for us to watch. We will be doing more and more content about movies that we're watching. So please stay tuned for that. Thank you again, and please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Have a drink, watch a bad movie, and we'll see you soon. Wave in the camera. Bye, guys. Bye, Rainey.